Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. First of all, it is just a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. The sun is out and I really love this. The weather has finally broken and you know, it's always a beautiful thing. You know, spring is always fresh and new, right? Whew, I just came from a little walk. But anyway, guys, in this video, I want to talk about control with you guys. Yes, control. And in particularly, self-control. Self-control. I'm sure if we think about, you know, different areas of our lives, because none of us are perfect, and that's okay. You don't have to be perfect, guys. I'm sure you can think of areas where you could improve upon your self-control, right? We all have those areas. But in this video, guys, I want to talk about emotional self-control, okay? Emotional self-control. How much control do you have over them? How much control do you have over your reactions versus your response? Are you the person that can be calm in the middle of chaos? Or do you absorb all that energy around you and then you're just constantly on the defense and you're just reactionary to everything around you? You're getting pulled in. Anything can change your energy in 1 second. Somebody give you the side eye, it ruins your whole day. You know, how much control do you have over your emotions? I want us to begin to take inventory on this, because as survivors of narcissistic abuse, I'm sure that you can see the setup where the narcissist eventually became like a puppet master and you were on the strings and they were just pulling your strings and triggering you to, you know, get the fuel, which is your reactions and, you know, your emotions to what they're doing. And perhaps by the end, you may have begun to realize, hey, when I control me, I actually control my dealings with this toxic person, and they actually don't get what they want. Now they're actually on the defense and they're going to stay there for life because I'm not letting them in, right? So let's talk about this. All right, so we're basically, in essence, talking about your external factors affecting your internal. That's what we're basically talking about here. The external affecting your emotions, your feelings, your happiness, and your energy. We want to protect and guard that for ourselves. We are actually in control of that if we accept it. You know, it's something that we give to another person, the control over our happiness, our emotions, our feelings, and our energy. We have to give them that. But we can just as easily say, you know what, that's over with. It's my feelings, it's my emotions, it's my happiness, and I deserve it. And I'm not giving it away anymore. I'm going to control that. I'm never going to let another person come into my life and be in control of that. Okay? Because what happens is when we're doing that, typically we're operating out of a place of needing validation. We're operating out of a place of being inhibited. We're operating out of a place of being on eggshells. We're operating out of a place of neediness. We're operating out of a place of fear, of lack. And we're operating out of a place of giving up our control and being controlled. So none of this is good. None of this is good. You know, we have to learn how to be self-empowered, how to be self-imposed, how to be self-amused, so that we're taking our control, guys. You know, in essence, we have to feel entitled to our happiness, entitled to our peace. You know, if I walk, there's a difference between me, you know, questioning if I deserve something. And there's a difference between me saying, I absolutely deserve it, without a doubt. There's no question about it. I don't need to justify it. It's my right. So when you start feeling like you have a right to happiness, that you have a right to your peace of mind, you have a right, as I was saying, when you feel like you have a right to your happiness, a right to your peace of mind, nothing, you will not let anything come in between that. It's nothing that you have to justify. It's nothing that you have to earn, when you just feel like it is your God-given right to have these things, because it is. It actually is. But sometimes we allow people, circumstances, situations to come in between it and take that from us. But like I said, it's something that we have to hand over. It's something that we have to allow someone else to take from us. Okay? So, you know, which one are you guys? Which one are you? Are you reacting to them? Are you giving them your true, authentic response? Because when you're reacting to someone else, you're not even being yourself. You're just responding, you're just reacting to them. That's your response, is to react to them. It's not like something that you're thinking about what you want. You know, these are knee-jerk things. So this is important to all of us survivors, because, as I said, as you interact or continue to interact with the narcissist, if you ever come across any others, if any one of them try to hoover you back, you have to have control over this so that you can continue to be victorious in you being a survivor. Okay? And this is just overall good in life. It's going to make you very appealing and sexy and just amazing to other people, because you're standing in your strength at that point. You're not allowing another person to come into your space and dictate what you are, what you're not going to be, how you're going to be feeling. No, you know what you want, you know what you don't want, you know, you have your boundaries, you know what you're going to accept and what you don't accept, and you're willing to lose a person if they can't meet those standards, if they can't respect what you have to say. You have to be willing to lose people. That gives you so much power. A person will know. They will know, like, oh, you know what? That's not going to fly with her. If I approach her this way, oh, she's going to be letting me go. And if they value you and they want to keep you, oh, they're going to get with the program. They will. Or else they're going to have to get going, right? But when we're operating out of this lack, and, you know, particularly you women out there, you're so afraid, I don't want to lose him. I don't want to stand in my strength. It might send him away. It might make him run away. Well, honey, he wasn't for you, or he was not strong enough for you anyway. Okay? There's something in my eye there. I don't know. You gotta let go of the fear, guys. We have to let go of the fear and just be ourselves. Just be ourselves. Embrace your weirdness, or what you think is weird. It's just your individuality. We're all individuals. We're not all meant to be the same. We all have our gifts and talents. You know, I've just stood out in my life, period. My dad was 6'8". I'm 6'2", basically. So I had no other thing to do but just stand out right from the rip, because I'm taller than most women that I even know. All the women I know, actually. So I walk into a room, I'm already commanding the attention just by my stature. So then, you know, I just follow that up with my original personality, and it is what it is. Come on now. Here you are, trying to keep this other imperfect person, trying to impress them. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. When you're able to do these things, you're going to be controlling your own emotions, your own feelings, and your own happiness. And then not only that, you're not going to be needy. You'll be okay with being with yourself, because your life is going to be fulfilled. You're going to be in tune with your own purpose. You're going to be operating from a whole nother type of energy than if you were just relying on someone else to make you happiness instead of add to that happiness. You know, it's just a whole nother way of operating. And then things can go wrong and you're just shaking it off. Like, okay, I got a parking ticket. Let's say you had a parking ticket and you were about to be going to the beach. You know, you found one of the meter spots and your time ran out and you came back to put money in there, but you got that parking ticket. Are you going to let it ruin the rest of your day? Okay, I got a parking ticket. This is the world we live in. You know, they're always scrambling for money. Everything is about that, right? They want. Like, you know, you understand these things and you just understand how it operates. Okay, I got a parking ticket. Might as well enjoy the rest of my day even more now, huh? So, you know, as it relates to narcissistic abuse, guys, we can't control other people. You know, if someone treated you disrespectfully, you know, they didn't honor you, that's on them. I feel like a piece of hair. When I come outside, you're in the elements. But that's on them, guys. It's on them. You don't have to join in. You don't have to join in. Actually, what I found is once I stepped into that strength, like fully stepped into it, because I was always that person that could be in the middle of chaos and stand cool. But I was like, I have to transfer that attitude over to my personal relationships. And I did. Once I did that, oh my gosh, I had the control over everything in my sphere, that's for sure. And people they could feel that energy around me. They really did. And they didn't take me for granted. I got what I wanted, you know, and I didn't have to demand it. It was just a command thing. They could feel that in my energy, the way that I carried myself, my boundaries. You know, you don't have to even say it all. They're going to know. They're going to know. And then as far as reacting with the narcissist, when I gave them my responses, if I chose to respond, it definitely was never out of my emotions. You know, let's say you're co-parenting with a narcissist and they're getting into a narc rage because you're not submitting to them. You're standing in your power, right? And you're texting and they're just all in their emotions and feelings, just totally lost there. And you're just like, oh, okay, well, you know, I see you're not in a place of being able to have this conversation right now. We can talk another time. And you just exit out. And they can send all the messages they want and lose their mind. And you know how that narcissist is going to feel afterwards? They're going to feel so powerless. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to try to hoover you back, of course, because they want to shift it. They don't want to feel like they lost control like that. You'll end up controlling the narcissist after a while when you have control over yourself, because they run off of emotions. That's the funny thing. Once you actually get control over yourself, you'll be the puppet master at that point if you wanted to even indulge in the fuckery of that. I just choose to exit stage left personally. I want no parts, because, you know, time is money and time is energy and all this other stuff. I don't have my precious time to give to fuckery. I just don't. I don't. You come to me on some whack shit. You come to me out of pocket. You come to me trying to disrupt my peace and my happiness and point you that way. I ain't even gonna look. I'm just gonna point you that way and keep it moving. Like, I don't have time to be explaining it to a dog. It's like, you got it or you don't. You know, you're gonna do the right thing or you won't. And both of them have it has the consequences. You don't do the right thing, you won't. Okay, well, you just lost one, and that's it. But you have to operate. You know, you have to operate from that place and know that there's abundance out there. You know, you guys get stuck on the narcissist and there's billions of people in the world. This person abused you, used you, took advantage of you, doesn't respect you, doesn't love you, doesn't care about you. And it will always be the same. Come on, we need to either just be with ourselves or, you know, be open to finding the person that will, attracting the person that will. But being healthy to be able to receive them and over a toxic relationship so that you can, you know. But I don't want to start rambling, guys, but I do want us to have control over our emotions. Don't let external factors affect your internal happiness. I'm serious. Like, I've heard comedians tell jokes. Cat Williams, remember he made, oh, my electric got cut off. He lit some candles, honey. He rolled up something, honey. And his life went on. And this is what I'm talking about. A person that has that type of way of dealing with life, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be good, because life could kick you in the butt if you don't have that emotional strength, you know. So we need to have that control over our emotions, guys. And I hope this message helps someone, okay? You can choose. You can choose to be the cool cat. Yes, play it cool. It's not that urgent. It's not that urgent. You don't need nobody, okay? You don't need nobody. Be aware of that. You'll see how you act to the person you think you need and the person that you ain't into like that. You'll see it. And that's what I'm talking about. Please. Please, they're human just like you. They bleed just like you. They put their pants leg on one leg at a time just like you. Narcissists, you know, they just sell themselves in the beginning. They pump themselves up, you know, their false selves. And they're good at that false self-confidence. That's through the roof, right? But what you're going to do is have that period, and yours will be authentic and true to yourself, okay? All right, guys, so if this video resonates with you, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. I do upload videos quite frequently. Guys, I have a large playlist in there. Please go through it and see what you can learn, you know. I do have the playlist organized in case there's different topics that you want to get into. What else can I say? I have books on Amazon.com and Barnes & Noble that'll help you heal from toxic relationships. That information is in the description, guys. I do one-on-one coaching via the phone, via Skype, via email. 1 hour phone consult is $75. Lowest email package is $40. You can go to LakiaCrawford.com and you can see the whole menu there of services that I provide. And, you know, just continue to do the work, guys. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. We all usually have one horrible relationship, and some of you have just had the pattern over and over and over. But you can break that, because I used to be that person. But I have graduated, and it's time for you to graduate too. All right, guys? So until next time, please take care.